Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. Today we are going to learn English grammar, and this is your English grammar book. Our first chapter is Let's Revise. In this chapter, we are only going to recollect whatever we have learned last year, the rules of English grammar. Whatever we have learned it last year, we are going to revise that. Now I would be dealing with one section each. Okay, so your first section is punctuate the following, which comes under a heading called editing your writing. Okay, so editing your writing. What is editing? This is a new word for you, right? Editing is fixing mistakes in our writing, finding our mistakes and correcting our mistakes in our writing. How do we correct our mistakes? While editing, what do we check? While editing, we check the grammar, the spellings, the capitalization and punctuation of every sentence that you have written. Grammar, is it correct sentences that you have written, correct usage of sentences that you have done? Is it in the correct form of verb? Is it in the correct form of tenses? All these comes under grammar. Spellings, is the spelling correct? Capitalization, using capital letters only wherever it is necessary. Punctuation, using question mark, comma, full stop, exclamatory mark, semicolon wherever necessary. Now, while editing, we have certain rules to be followed. What are those rules? Rule number 1. The first alphabet of every sentence needs to be capital. We need to begin our sentence with a capital letter. See, this sentence, the market was crowded. There is a mistake in the sentence. See this letter, the word the letter T in the is small. Right? The letter T in the is small. Since it's the beginning of the sentence, it needs to be capital. So we have to write it this way. We're supposed to write it this way. The market was crowded. Rule number 2. The first alphabet of any proper noun needs to be capital. Proper noun means name of people or place. It needs to be in capital letter. Rule number 3 says that the word I is always in capital. Rule number 4 says that at every end of every sentence we should always put a punctuation mark. It is very necessary to put a punctuation mark at end of every sentence. Rule number 5 says that you have to always see that the punctuation matches the type of sentences. That means you have to identify what type of sentence it is and punctuate it accordingly. If it is a statement, you need to put a full stop. If it is a question, you need to put a question mark. If it is an exclamatory sentence, you need to put an exclamation mark. With this explanation, I want you all to do this exercise for me. This is your homework. That's all for now. We will meet in the next class with a different task. Thank you. Bye, children.